Hello, Taurus. Welcome to a Justice for Taurus timeless reading, where we discuss however the topic of justice would like to disclose itself via one of the sister energies that I read for, which on this channel belongs to the energies of Sekhmet. Bear in mind, to have a relationship with her and you know who or what she is irrelevant for myself, Seventh, to be able to tap into her energies and deliver the insights. Bear in mind, again, I have two sister channels. The sister channel of Sekhmet is Bastet, and access to her can be found via the description box below. You'll also find different niches of content that I have spread out between the two. And know, again, whatever brings you here is in true form to listening out to whatever may come from this reading. Know that you have tapped into a collective reading that I, Seventh, am holding at this time. This is not a personal one-to-one connection that you and I have allotted time for, so mind your discernment to take all the bits and pieces that are to your liking and leave anything that is not to your liking behind with the reading. Yeah, leave it behind with the reading. Again, I am Seventh, aka Master Seventh, that reads these energies for you. I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. And the description box below will also have more details as to who and what I am via the website that is new to you. In some way, shape, or form, you will gain access to that via either the description box or my bio. And just know that feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific. However, femininity has both feminine and masculine attributes. Masculinity also has feminine and masculine, attributes. Whatever makes you a Taurus in any shape, way, or form is also in true form in you listening out to these messages. Alright, justice for Taurus. Alright, Ace of Cups with the King of Swords and the Ten of Cups. You have Five of Wands with the Fool and the King of Wands. So two kings on the table. But who outshines the king is the Fool. Who is the Fool? That's to be determined. That's classified information. Right now, the bookends of opportunity is to find out where you have your strength and vigor and where you maintain your satisfaction to that. Where you maintain your satisfaction to that. And all missile chaos, yeah. And the noise. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands. The energy that sustains its inertia to keep going. That's basically both sides of a coin working for you, whether or not it's working for or against you is however the impact is with you and its energy. But it's alpha masculine energy, so doesn't matter whatever your gender embodied is. It's the alpha of both feminine energy and its subordinates feminine masculinity, and alpha masculinity and its subordinates of feminine masculine energy are working not only against each other, but trying to find a compromise between each other. So whether that's your own personal war internally, making justified reconciliation with that, or even it being an external validation at this point that you have at odd ends tug of wars in what comes across egotistically as totally unnecessary conversations or rebuttals or disagreements, but you kind of can't avoid it. So it's like a spiritual tug of war happening with certain individuals, maybe someone in you that you love or that you're in a relationship with a more intimate level than just an emotional one. It's someone that you do get physical with, and it seems at odds, okay? That's where one is more or less playing the dividend of being the King of Swords, and the other one is being the derivative of being the King of Wands. And they're trying to find a way to alchemize the energy between the two. So this is the conflict. Yeah, the conflict is whatever the conflict is. You can quickly identify it. If you know the trigger points, it's not as relevant as knowing, oh, that's conflict over there. Some of y'all are working to ignite your sense of connection to your own intuition, by your intuition giving you feedback and you handling that as however you could, okay? However that journey is going to make itself known to you is going to make itself known through you, more or less, more chances than not, more likely in conflict-driven scenarios rather than peace and tranquility. You know, peace and tranquility, nothing gets really agitated, right? I mean, what's going to get more agitated? More peace, more tranquility. And then sometimes, however, if there's no activity, it could be stagnant. It could be like non-performing. It could be less enthralling, less invigorating if it's too stagnant, right? And then sometimes we just want to anticipate something, so that way the something is then the curiosity. Somehow some people are afraid to even show interest to curiosity because they're afraid of the immediate kickback. Some of you are afraid of the intuitive powers. Some of you are afraid to speak up and say your words because someone else is going to backlash and be a bully. And these are important situations to test the testament inside within you that needs restructuring, needs needs to restabilize, needs to replenish, refurbish, okay? And I'm hearing the hardware needs to be replaced, and wherever that's going to come in and ask its owner for the possible replacement is exactly where the energies are going to announce themselves. Is it most likely going to be opportunistic for you? Probably not. Probably none of that is in perfect timing to your ego, although in absolute stunning timing to Ether and her resolutions to your problems. Be careful of your white lies, Taurus. Alright. We have 7 of Pentacles. Whatever you have been working on for the last 3 or 6 months, the rewards for that will take another 3 to 6 months. We have the Ace of Wands here with the 2 of Cups that just came out. So some of you want a fresh restart. Some of you want a new relationship. Some of you want to bring new flavor, new beginnings to an already relationship. Yet this relationship is a profound internal resurrection of another opportunity you're handing yourself. You're asking yourself, get up, although you may have fallen. You're asking yourself, get out of the bed, although you may not want to. Like, there are certain self-decisions that you're reaching to bring therapy, harmony, balance, recognition, validation, and dependency to the maybe unhinged, broken parts within you. You're in a movement of wanting to remain in the flow, which has been working in your favor of victory. So in that victory of a frequency, you wish to sustain integrity. There are certain people that can handle your white lies, and then there are those people who handle your white lies that you shouldn't be lying to. So mind your audience. You'll know who this is for. You know if this pertains to you or not. There is a need to to fix your wrongs and not always be right. Finding your sense of structure, starting with stability. Okay, stability is not an easy feat. Sometimes the most unstable parts piece themselves together to provide something stable. So being stable all the time is not the truth, right? There needs to be maintenance work, inspection, attention to detail, a replenishing. You have the Tower card here and the King of Cups. So whatever doesn't really ever work in your favor, you know damn well something will come in and ask you to really show up to this situation here. Like you're really gonna, because some of you have amazing eyes to see, however that rings true to you. Whatever the focus is though, is the internal who you are. And some of you have a very vast understanding of the possibilities that are limitless and unlimited. Meaning unlimited to a chance to explore and limitless to being inevitable. You have a vast acceptance of due to this awareness that the ether shows up really intimately to ask you, do you have now the eyes to see? And with it, do you have the heart to comprehend and the gut to let go? Because there are different tiers and levels to this hierarchy of awareness. A sense of responsibility, a sense of discipline, and knowing that once you tap into something, not only do you have the honor to have met the maker of that energy, whomever that maker is belonging to you or to the latter, there is respect against and for and with that flow. Do you bestow the courtesy to maintaining that level of respect, starting with yourself? So there's a heightened sense of vulnerability with a huge demand of authentic behavior and dignity behind it, through it, and after it. All stemming up with what it is that you embrace for yourself or stay away from. It's a very existential inner meets outer symbiosis of energy of who you are. We have full moon celebration, south node karma, and release. Last quarter. With that being said, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in this ether of time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.